not missing out on the expensive abaya that break their bank account while you choose to save that money for your education. You are not missing out on anything. That's what I want to tell you. I do understand that summer is a season where many people go outside, many people travel, many people do a lot of things. The question is to the person on the other side of the screen viewing other people's curated event they have accumulated maybe past summer that you don't even know. And you're there hating yourself about not being able to attend to these activities. I just want you to understand that summer can also be the time that you don't have to go outside. Summer can also be the time where you only need to focus on your studies. If you're the type of person that is in the academics, summer is the time where you need to work. You need to focus on working. Maybe that's your first year at work, that's your job, and then you need to focus doing that. Maybe your summer is that there's a deadline you need to follow and you need to acquire a skill before that, so your time is focused on that. If you're in that situation, I want you to start understanding that you're not missing out on anything. In fact, you're gaining on learning, you're gaining on acquiring the skill that you say you're going to do, and you're gaining on saving your money plan that you say you're going to follow, your financial plan that you say you're going to follow. So you are not missing out on anything. For some reason, we all know that behind the scene, life is not perfectly laid out like that. However, we still feel this sense of maybe I also need to do that. I have a lot of series of summer where I did not go anywhere except sitting on this desk of mine and crunching a lot of homework and courses and learning. That's literally what I did. And this is not me hating on people of where they travel. I couldn't care less. Of course, I do want to go to places. Of course, I do want to go here and there. However, the opportunity cost, the trade off that I had to make was just too much of a pain to pay. So I would rather just sit and do my course and get ahead of my goals rather than trying to attend to some activities in which I wouldn't enjoy because I would otherwise start to think about my courses. So I started to think about, listen, this is not you, my dear. You will get there, inshallah. You will have time to do all these things. But now the time is to acquire skills. Like, the time is to focus on your courses. The time is to learn something. The time is not there yet. And I'm not talking about casual going out once in a while. I'm talking about excessive going out when people really leave the summer for those activities. And I start to tell myself, this is not your life. That's not your life. Therefore, my focus shifted. My focus just shifted, and I told myself that my life goals and ambition has nothing to do with anybody on Instagram of where they went. Just because somebody posted that they've been to this place doesn't mean I need to save it in my gallery and then hopefully someday I'm going to attend it. I just know it's not going to happen because that's just not my priority at the moment. There's a lot of phases you go through in life, and certain phase in life requires so much focus and dedication and thoughtfulness such that it doesn't give you any leeway to think of any other choice except that. So when you're in that current state, you're in that state where you have no other choice. Why are you hating yourself? Because I know this is a phase, and then this phase is gonna end. Another phase is gonna come. This is same thing when people say, "Oh, life is just so hard, and then I just can't do this." A lot of time is realizing which phase are you on right now. Summer is the time when people say no to their life ambition and say yes of the entertainment that is right now. And in winter, they're trying to scramble through the year and say that, "Oof, see, we made it." But we all know, let's be real. Let's just be real. You did not do anything to get ahead. What all you did was to waste your time on endless entertainment and eventually claim success in the end, which was not actually yours. So I think we need to start to be honest with ourselves of the things that we say we're going to do. What you truly want for yourself deep down and the path that you're going towards, nobody is ever going to understand it truly except you. Therefore, when you choose to make decisions of not going out for that time, of not spending huge amount of money on something, or not watching something, just know that that's the current phase you are in, and there's nothing to feel ashamed about it, and then there's nothing to feel guilty about it. The feeling of missing out is inevitable because when you go on social media and you look at 10 different people going on a beach or going on a boat or having a dinner somewhere else, it felt like that is the kind of life that everybody else is living in, and you're the only one that is in your cubicle doing something that other people are not doing and hoping that it's gonna work. I want you to tell you that never feel ashamed of yourself, of which current state of life that you're in.